Okay, so Hulu just premiered. Well, I don't think it just premiered today. Think it premiered a few days ago, closer around New Year's and whatnot. They premiered a new movie. It's another Into the Dark movie. It's called New Year, New Me, and I just finished it, and I it was okay, and I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. They could have done way better. All right, so what happens is there's this. It starts out with this weird girl. She's just really like she gives off a creepy vibe from the beginning. She has a scar on her face. She's just down and just doesn't seem like a fun person at all. So I guess she planned this New Year celebration with her four high school besties. Um, One of them is this black girl. She's a lesbian. One is this fat girl, and one, her name is Danielle. She's like a big celebrity now. She's a millionaire. She doesn't really come around a lot because she has her businesses and she's, you know, a celebrity. So they had doubts she would show up. So they the three are already at the house at this point. The black girl, the fat girl, and the girl with the scar. Like, I don't remember their names, so bear with me. Um, and they're just talking, and she's still giving off this like creepy, weird kind of vibe. Like every time, somebody mentions something about the past, or even mentions something about the girl Danielle. So right away, you get this like weird feeling that she's just gonna spaz out and do something. But yeah, so they're talking and sipping and stuff. They don't really think she's gonna show up because she's a celebrity now, and like they don't think she's gonna show. So they're talking and they hear the doorbell ring, and it's her at the door. So the fat girl is like a super uber fan of hers. So she jumps up and runs to the door, and she runs to the door and opens it. So here's a little bit of a foreshadowing, if you want to call it. When the other two get up, the Scarface and the black girl, she looks at the black girl and asks her if she's ready. So right then and there, you you know something's about to go down, because you don't ask other people are they ready when someone shows up to the door. So they go around, they're doing regular like sleepover stuff, like sipping. The girl has a spa, like a steam room in her house, so they do that. They do a bunch of stuff, and they're sipping and drinking. They cook, they do all of that. But then they start playing this game, Never Have I Ever. And she like spazzes out at the Danielle girl, because um, well, the whole time you can tell she's jealous of Danielle, and Danielle tries not to say too much because she doesn't want her to feel jealous, I guess. But she spazzes out on Danielle because she's living this fabulous life and she feels like she's missing out. Um, what else? So yeah, so they the strike the what am I saying? The clock strikes 12, and so she jumps and attacks Danielle and starts pouring champagne on her, and it's like, yeah, it's a new year now, so this is the new me. And she ties her up, and she's trying to get her to confess of something she did when she was like 16 years old. And she said, yeah, she'll do it. And she holds a camera up and she's talking, and she doesn't really confess. She just, spins it because she wanted to post it on her Instagram, or her social media, so that her fans would see that, she's a murderer, in other words. But she spins it to where she looks like she's, not guilty. So the Scarface girl gets mad, and then the black girl, is like, I didn't sign up for this. Now you're being violent. So she walks away, and the Scarface follows her. So while she's trying to convince the black girl to come back and finish, Danielle like digs her paws into the fat girl, because the fat girl life is pathetic, and she'll do anything to get out of it. So she promises her a segment on her show and to show her or introduce her to celebrities and get her a man and whatever. And she completely flips the script. And now she's on Danielle's side. So they overpower the other two, the black girl and the Scarface, and lock them in the steam room. And, you know, blah, blah, blah. They find a way out of it. So the black girl, because her and the fat girl are really close, so she tries to talk to her and say, you know what, let's quit this. Let's go back to normal. And the fat girl's like, no, I don't want to go back to normal because my life is pathetic, you know. So she accidentally kills the black girl. And while the black girl was hiding, she calls her girlfriend. But nobody knows that. Like, I don't think I saw when she called her. Or maybe I like looked away for a second. But she accidentally kills her. And she accidentally kills her. And she like freaks out and she's like, oh my God, you know, blah, 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 I killed her. So, yeah, so they keep going on. Now they're chasing the other girl. And the black girl's girlfriend shows up at the door. And, you know, as a surprise and out of nowhere, because she's no longer answering her phone calls or phone texts or whatever. So the two, Danielle and the fat girl, was like, you know what, we gotta kill her. We gotta make up this story that she came over jealous and kills the black girl and then kills herself. So the fat girl stabs her and they kill her or whatever. So now they go back to chasing the Scarface girl, and what the hell is her name? I don't remember, and I just watched it. So they start chasing the Scarface girl. Now the Scarface girl ends up killing the fat girl because they were both chasing her up the stairs, and she like waved a knife and like stabbed her up or something. And now it's just the two left, the two rivals. And what happens? The Scarface overpowers her and ends up pushing her out the window, killing her, and that's it. And then it cuts to Scarface now being a celebrity and promoting her stuff and showing the DIYs and stuff like that. So I don't know if I liked it that much. It was okay. There's a lot of build up and not enough of what it was building up to. They kind of took too long. It was kind of normal. It started off normal to where you kind of knew something messed up was gonna happen, but the way they were acting, you know, the other two girls, you didn't think they would be involved. But when she said, "Oh, are you ready?" then you kind of know something was kind of up. But then it got to the murdering part, and it just kind of happened kind of quick for me. And then the resolve came kind of quick. And it was okay. It wasn't my favorite, but it wasn't like completely bad. It's a cute little movie to pass the time. But I wouldn't, I'd probably rate it maybe 2 stars out of 5. Yeah, 2 out of 5. It was still good, but it wasn't great. But yeah, that's it. It was okay.